Hey, welcome to The Real in Real Estate with Jennifer
and Mel.
Well, this week we're excited to give you information on lending.
Yeah, I mean, obviously most people think that they can get qualified or they think they can't get qualified. A lot of people have misinformation in this topic. So we just wanted to bring in our loan specialist who we use every day and have him answer these questions for you guys. All right, I'm back here with Eric, our preferred lender, who's going to go over some basic questions and most of the most common misconceptions that people have with getting a loan and purchasing a house. So, Eric, tell us a little bit about yourself and we'll get started.
Okay, so I work for RanLife Home Loans. Been doing it for about 7 years. Specialize in several programs. There's probably 20 different kind of programs you could possibly do. There's a lot of different things a lot of people get the misconception of buying a home. A couple of them I want to run down with you guys is down payments. A lot of people have a misconception that you have to put at least 20% down. That is not true. You can do minimum of 3 to 3.5%, or you can even do 100% financing depending on the location you're buying the home in.
That's great. I mean, as a realtor, I get that question all the time. Yeah. So I would definitely agree with that being a common misconception.
Yeah. Happens all the time. I'd say 90% of people I talk, first-time buyers, they always say, "Oh, I didn't even know that, but 20%, holy cow. I don't have 20%, I can definitely do 3%, and next thing you know, they're in a house within 30 days. So another thing would be is credit score. A lot of people think that you have to have a certain credit score. You have to be at a 680 or 700. That's not true. There's a floor credit score that is usually 580. Due to COVID, it's at 620 right now. But and then there's several things we can do about getting your credit up. There's sometimes that it could take 5 days. I could tell you to pay off a couple items like collection, removing a collection, paying some debt down, like a 30% utilization of your credit card. You get me that document, I can send over and get a rescore through the bureaus and get your credit up within about 3 to 5 business days. So
yeah, which is great because so many people think they're months out from buying a home. Mm-hmm. And usually it's just misinformation. You talk to the right person, get the right plan, and it could change overnight. You could be looking at a house next week.
Exactly. And sometimes it could take 6 months, but I'd love to help you out and get you on a plan to do that. A lot of people do that and they sometimes are they're able to buy a home faster than expected. So.
Right, and that's what's great about Eric is that, and hopefully any preferred lender or good lender that you're using is he keeps track with clients throughout that process. Mm-hmm. So they may be ready sooner because he's keeping track and making sure that they're doing what they're supposed to do so that he is, right there waiting when the time is right.
Yep. There's several programs out for a lot of people. There's conventional, USDA, FHA, VA. We do them all, and there's different kind of tiers to each program that could be. It's more so
right.
for that client. So,
which is why it's important to talk to somebody to know all your options.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
I guess let's see. What would something else? Anything else that you can think of that is really, I don't know, that you hear a lot of when you talk with buyers, timelines. Like, what are?
I'd say a lot of people. It's like a 50-50. A lot of people think that when you're buying a house, it's like buying a car. And there's also times of buying it, they think it's going to take 3 to 7 months to buy a home. And it's not the case. That's another misconception is that it's usually a 30-day, would you say?
Right.
30. Sometimes even I've done deals in 14 to 20 days with you and Jennifer if we need be, if we have to win offers over. So
yeah, that's true. And sometimes if you have speed to close can be the difference in you getting a home or not. Yeah. So no matter who you're working with, you want to make sure that you have those conversations with that lender ahead of time. How fast can they get your loan done from the time you go under contract to settlement, so that you know that you're working with a really strong, solid team, no matter the market that you're in. Yeah. So, Eric is licensed in several states, obviously Utah. If you want to talk with Eric, we can definitely get you in contact. If not, I recommend making sure you contact your realtor. A good realtor is always going to have a preferred lender that they have a relationship established with. So,
and I'd say absolutely get pre-qualified for looking at homes. It's just you're going to get so excited, and then if you can't afford it, you kind of just wasted your time, got really excited about that, and you kind of get discouraged. I wouldn't recommend doing that. So make sure you get pre-qualified. It usually takes maybe 30 to 40 minutes to get it after I get your income documentation. Sometimes even speaking with you, I can get a pretty good idea of what I'm working with. they can, and if you talk to Mel and Jennifer, if you guys ever need me to get pre-qualified later at night,
Yeah.
weekends, I'm always available.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is a lot of people do think it's going to take a lot longer than it does. So just so you guys know, it doesn't have to be a crazy, painful process. You can get the information pretty quickly and, you know, get the ball rolling. So thanks so much for being here with us, Eric,
course.
and
Thank
I
you.
appreciate your time and all of your great information.
Yeah.
Right.
So, it
So
was
let's
a great,
take away a lot of the unknown and just talk to a lender.
which we did.
All right. I feel like we would do that again. I didn't like that one.
All right, we'll let Eric go. We'll close.
Yeah, let's do that again. We'll let Eric come in here.